Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on a new map here, highway to Baku. Playing today, spawning on the right we have Sunny playing as Brits, who has commandos, Royal Artillery, and Royal Engineers. Teaming up with him is Farlion playing as Soviets, straight away locking into Airborne troops. Self against them on the left we have Stocky playing as Ostheer, immediately locking into German Infantry. And Blazin, okay, interesting. Sniper start here, no machine gun. Also playing as Ostheer, who has Jaeger Armour, Joint Operations, and German Infantry. In terms of ranks, arranged team allies around 110, I believe, against Axis around rank 150. Arranged team. If you couldn't guess by the clan tags being the same. Okay, so conscripts coming in for a wee bit of a flank here. Gonna be able to get round before the machine gun resets up. Can the machine gun hold the ground here though? Grenadiers force away the combat engineer. Bit late turning their attention back onto the conscripts, and there we go. MG has to retreat, and conscripts in close range like this probably going to be expected to win. Grenadiers needed to switch over to the conscripts a bit earlier on so they could chip away that damage to ensure that they win the engagement. Meanwhile on the other side, Sniper takes a bit of damage, has to retreat, but looks like it's been bleeding the infantry sections quite a lot. Another squad of Grenadiers arrived, force away the conscripts. Meanwhile the other squad of conscripts putting down sandbags on the VP, but it looks like they're about to get flanked here. Nope, in fact they're just going to charge onto the fuel point. So yeah, even though this does look like a big road down the centre, no negative cover. I don't see any negative cover sections on this map. Nope. Conscripts late retreat here. Oh, that looks likely to go down. Yeah, there they go. A mistake there from Farlion in the early game. Sniper coming back out. And heading to the other side, maybe looking to evade that universal carrier, but that's also heading down here. G42 opening up. Oh, Sniper right out in the open there. Does the UC spot him? Yep, there we go. A bit of a burst. Sniper on the retreat now. UC chasing in. Whew, UC doesn't quite get another shot on. Very lucky break with that Sniper. Close call. Oh, but the MG tries to set up facing this direction. Looks like they've got some light cover there in the form of those munitions crates. They need the heavy cover to survive that from the UC, but does manage to recrew it. And the Pyro's got away as well. Very, very low, so not the end of the world. Oh man, I can't believe we got a Faust off at that range. It's going to slow down the universal carrier quite a lot. We've got a squad of engineers coming in now. Grenadiers here outnumbered. Sniper coming back out now though. 6 kills, pretty good kill count. Tommy's trying to move behind this fence here. Hide from the Sniper a bit. Decide not to try and fight that one, even though we have a couple squads of conscripts arriving in support. Some SVTs getting dropped in by Farlion. Also have Veteran Squad leader upgrade for some Grenadiers coming online. Kind of interesting, I feel like these two commanders are kind of similar overall. You got some like pretty strong upgrades to base units. Pretty good off map. I think I probably would prefer fragmentation bombs so over the rocket run. Riflenator in close range. Ooh, those conscripts get extremely low. Oh, and max range. They finish the job. Heartbreaking for Farlion. That's 2 squads down already. You have to expect when you're clumped up like that in light cover, you've got to watch those engagements really, really closely because it's just such a juicy target for a grenade. So even if you're like me, you have really bad ping, you can kind of counteract that somewhat by just watching that engagement very, very closely. Not moving away from it at all while it's happening. You still might get hit by that a bit if you've got bad ping like me, but at least you won't get your squad wiped. Okay, so backpedaling here. A couple grenadiers arrived to chase away the engineers. Already got the AC coming out for Sunny though, before any 222s had a chance to arrive. One about to come out now from Blazin. But that's always an issue, you know, playing against Brits. 222 and the AC arriving at similar timings makes it very hard to take down the universal carrier with the 222. Now a pack following that up for Blazin. SVT conscripts coming in on the flank here, and a sniper out from Stocky as well. Both players going for snipers here. Playing evasively. What's the sidelines around? Yeah, so you can't see up that bridge at all. Oh, and that could be nasty. SVT's coming around the corner. Lucky break for that sniper, barely any of those bullets connecting.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Loaded up and ready to move.
Austin now for Sunny as well. Got engineers coming back out looking for some repairs on the universal carrier. Oh, and there goes the UC pack coming through there. It was full health, it wouldn't have gone down there, but there's a rescue tank running it around on 1 shot worth of health. Meanwhile, it looks like pretty good territory control for the Allies at the moment. Those snipers not really exerting a tremendous amount of territory control. And it is triggering the mine there, so combat engineers winning that engagement. Also, infantry section's working pretty well here. That's a pretty powerful blob. AEC rotating up there. 222 already in a pretty conservative position, close to the pack, pretty safe back there. The LNG Grenadiers are doing pretty well against the bolster sections. So they come into a heavy cover position and absolute close range. Bolster sections are going to win. Pack a bit further back than I was expecting. And here comes an AT gun for Sunny as well. But yeah, the Axis team are struggling a little bit for territory. Really needs to get that sweeper now after running over those mines. There's another one down there. 222 switching sides. But the AEC also very, very fast to rotate. 222 backs away quickly though as well. Nice and safe. No tech yet from Farlion, so, you know, just going for this double Dishka style that we saw the other day. Didn't have much success, though. But this time, different approach from the Axis, no super early flamer half-track to punish. Axis team will also be We're a bit slower to get their rocket artillery online as well. Not having such easy access to the walking Stuka, which comes online a lot earlier than the Wurfer. Just pushing in here, but we've got 3 LMG Grenadiers. Just decide better of it. Dishka maybe going to get flanked by the Grenadiers, but we've got 2 SVT conscripts there to shut that down, and fast. Grenadiers pinned. Have to retreat. Big old Tommy Blob pushing through with the AEC in support. And once again, the Axis team struggling to hold their ground here.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, and now we've got a Valentine for Sunny coming in from the other angle to the AEC, so the pack facing the wrong direction to get things going here. This one though, spins around. Valentine taking a hit. 222 could be in some trouble. No. Goes back with the 6-pounder. Close call for the Valentine though, could have gone down there. Meanwhile in the centre, the Dishka suppressing all of these units. Ends up retreating though. I think he probably could have held the ground. Oof. Surprised that pack was even in range there. Oh, yeah, and machine gun right as was setting up, or about to set up. That's what's come around the corner, so decides to cancel that setup order. No AT grenades for Farlion either here. And I guess he airdropped in a Dishka for his teammate there. Interesting tactic. Sunny in possession of one as well now. And looks like Farlion doesn't want to really engage at the moment. Treating with 2 squads on low. Doesn't want to get picked apart by that sniper. Recon playing up for now for Blazin. Has gone for Jaeger Armour. Looks like you could probably camp an elephant around here and would perform pretty well. But there is still plenty of room on the flanks, even if that happens. Okay, well there goes that squad from the Dishka. And Valentine repaired up, coming to the south now, forcing the retreat. Have a look back here, okay. No medium tanks available yet for Sunny, hasn't ticked up. Back in position now for the Valentine. Missing that shot. And Valentine switching sides. Conscripts running out of momentum, they're running out of models. And Dishka just A move forwards or something, I'm not entirely sure there, but runs head on into the MG42. Ends up getting forced away. Incendiary rounds activated on the MG42 as well. Conscripts trying to get around the corner, but don't quite manage to in time. And in the meantime, Farlion bleeding a tremendous amount of manpower. Some base howitzer fire coming down, a big connection on the MG there. Very close call on the Dishka also. 2 shots on the Valentine, that's out for repairs. And there was a lot of carnage on both sides. You see Farlion just a crazy amount of bleed in those last few engagements. These conscripts are dropping like flies. Let's put down tier 4 now though, and a lot of fuel in reserve. Just very low on manpower. So Axis now with the triple cap, turning things around. VP is going to be close to even by the time the Allies manage to secure some points here. So maybe the Axis team have stabilized. We've got tier 3 going down for Blazin. Oh, Stocky a bit later starting up the tech there. Also have the early warning flares up for Sunny. What do they see? A lot of Stocky's position in the south there. Okay, pushing in now. Getting some mines down as well. Whoa, double mortars? No, just the one. Okay, got some base howitzer fire coming down. And Stocky has to retreat. Getting away with everything alive though. Faust out on the Valentine, and it hits the Telemine after the Faust, and that results in the kill. I was like, well, what's the point in the Faust? It's not going to get engine damage, but the extra damage from the Faust kills the Valentine. Without that, it would have got away on 80 health there. Nicely done. Good work. Oh, we're going the MG. And Allies making a big old push here. MG setting up though. Can that hold the line? There's a lot of infantry got sorts coming in from the other side. No grenades tick though. But yeah, the machine gun has to just pull out. Oh no. Pack getting decrewed. Sniper on the retreat now as well. Just overwhelming numbers for the Allies. Got the sniper and some more troops coming back in now from Stocky though after coming back from that retreat. And they're actually taking down the 6-pounder as well, but Pack getting cruise. No way he's going to get away with that though. Here come the LMG Grenadiers, they're back. Now he needs to jump back on the AT gun, there he goes. Did force the Axis back, but you can see that the retreat from center actually isn't that far. So even if you do force them off, troops seem to come back quite quickly, at least to like this central area of the map, maybe out to the far edges it's a bit more, but yeah. A lot of retreats forced there. Oh man, took the Faust as well. But didn't seem to slow the Axis down too much. T-34 taking engine damage immediately there. Only got one squad of repairs as well. Just taking an incendiary shot, has to retreat.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
So yeah, knows this for Farlion could leave him a little bit exposed to an opposing tank. But it looks like in spite of putting down tier 3, Blazin just going straight up to tier 4 and going for the Werfer first. Sniper now coming in for Sunny, so finally going to try the counter snipe. We've been unable to take them out so far, just with regular damage. Looking for a way in. Nice incendiary shot there again, slowing down those conscripts. Farlion once again taking a lot of bleed to maintaining that half KD. Certainly not doing much better either. Tier 4 out for Stocky, going straight into the Rumbeer. COH2 next for Farlion. I think that's it's a little bit risky, you know, without having the Zis in support. Could get overwhelmed by a tank, but in this particular instance, it's going to work out really well. Because, yeah, the Rumbeer. Zis is not super strong against the Rumbeer anyway. And the Allies do seem to be settling into a bit of a camp. COH2 could really help bust that open. But at the moment, our Axis with the triple cap Looks like the Allies are gearing up for an assault in the south, but the recon plane, gonna see a lot of this coming. And here comes the Werfer. This could be nasty. 2 Dishkas tightly packed here. Not that impressive overall. 3 kills. Halfway to Vet 1 though. Pretty good experience. Machine guns locking things down here. Oh, but here comes the Katyusha into the south. 4 kills already. Get a couple more. MG gets out of there in the nick of time. A little bit more health damage, but no more models dropped. But, you know, the Allied push didn't get much done there. It seems like the MG42 quite strong through the center of this map. Like its very wide arcs seem to be well suited to covering these kind of angles. And relatively open through the center as well. So maybe this is a very strong map for MG42 sniper play. The British sniper out now. I wonder if that got spotted. The recon plane. I imagine it did. Has not had the opportunity to counter snipe yet. Just looking for a way around the corner there. Wow, outright retreating there. I don't think that was necessary. Now go for the cap in the north, and what a turnaround. Axis were about 100 VPs behind, and now they're about 125 VPs ahead. Just a complete reversal. Another Bombear coming in, this time for Blazin. But are the Axis going to regret not having more anti-tank? See Sunny with amount of resources in reserve has gone for Hammer, so we're going to see a Comet in the not too distant future. Tread shot on the Brumbear. Oh, and it's immobilized. They've called in the tactical rocket run here. And there it goes, just completely annihilated. We've got the Katyusha coming down onto the pack as well. Oh, this is a big move from the Allies. This is what they needed to get themselves back in the game. Is the T-34 going to stick around and kill the decrew pack? We've got the other pack, but it looks like it's having its sight blocked by this train wreck. So it hasn't been brought into action quite yet. We've got a Panther now for Blazin. Looks like he cancelled the Bombear. Went for the Panther. Werfer coming down out the back on the double Dishkas. Big damage. And it looks like we've had the concentration barrage called in over here. Interesting play here. T-34 showing its hull gun in this direction while trying to shoot the anti-tank gun over here. That's a good way of trying to spread your damage. Oh, this could be it. Here we go. Counter snipe, counter snipe, counter snipe. Oh, he's very slow spinning around here, but completely out of cover. And there we go. Sniper down from Stocky. I'm still not 100% sure if they knew that that British sniper was on the field or not from the recon plane. Fuel cache down as well from Blazin. I didn't notice that earlier. But that's what the Allies needed to get themselves back in this game. Some big scalps there. Sniper, Bombear, pack. Still don't have control of the VPs, and they're down to 115. Still with the triple cap ticking against them, so some good moves, but they're not out of the trouble yet. Sunny really needs to get that Comet going. Also got a bunker out the back there, but that just went down to the anti-tank gun. Katyusha coming down on the machine gun in the south. Double Panthers, in fact, from the Axis team. Let's see if they can keep the Allies at bay here. T-34, is he going to go for the ram? No. Doesn't quite have the rocket run ready to roll yet. That is a monstrous blob, but because they took down the machine gun, a lot more viable. Here comes the disc getting some suppression in as well. Oh, AoE suppressing these guys behind. The sight blocker too. Panther taking some shots, but here comes the Werfer. This could be nasty. What? He hit his own teammates' troops with the Werfer, not the conscripts. Oh, that was horrible. Blazin sabotaging his teammate there. I mean, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it did pin them so they couldn't continue fighting. Meanwhile, P-Greens get a flank on the Dishka. There are some conscripts there, gonna go for the recruit. Trick shot onto the Panther. Oh, and gets immobilized, but there's nothing really there for the follow-up. No, they're gonna call on the rocket run. Will it last long enough? Good damage. A little bit under half health after that, but yeah, no follow-up. No T-34 chasing in and flanking. No anti-tank guns, so it does survive. And, it's a pretty powerful combo, the AEC treat shot plus the rocket run. I see sniper back at base. Here comes the Comet. Stocky dive bomb on something, maybe on this anti-tank gun. Pack gets decruit. Ooh, close call. Does neutralize the VP. Does not take out either of the units there. Close range caddy. But Stocky was already pulling back there. Doesn't take too much damage. Quad out now for Farlion. Interesting. Looking to shut down those recon planes, I guess. T-34 could be in some trouble down here. Oh, he's got the sniper. Could always pop the critical shot. If the Panther decides to chase any further. Panther does not. Panther also does not have the machine gun yet, so not terribly strong against infantry. It looks like it's going to be into the center. Tommy's could be in some trouble here. Already laughed that mortar shell. Pretty good damage from the Werfer. 4 kills, I think it was. Can't going forwards, but double Panthers there. I think he was hoping to get the kill on the decruit anti-tank gun. Got some concentration barrage dropped on that though, looking for the kill. Axis unable to cap in the south. Now triple cap turned against the Axis. Wonder a reversal again. Twists and turns of this game. Looks like Stocky really lacking repairs. Only 1 Pio. Slowing down this Panther a lot. And in fact goes for the steal on the pack. Does Farlion, who doesn't have any tank gun yet. So it's pretty nice for him. Brumbier coming in, but a little bit too late to stop that steal. It kind of comes down to Stocky, you know, playing conservatively with the Panther, damaged, and doesn't have the machine gun on it, so good pack steal there. He's 35 now for Farlion. That's a really good choice. I was expecting that before the quad, but I can understand the quad as well. Here comes the Katyusha. Oh, the Grandiers get annihilated. Really good barrage. We've got the Werfer, fresh one from Stocky coming back the other way. Oh, catching the repairs on the Comet. 2 squads down as well. There's a 6-pounder. Rockets up there in the north on the Brumbier. Gets a very, very low. And got the base howitzer fire coming in as well. Oh, I saw some British artillery smoke there, but no, maybe not. Either way, that was a devastating Werfer barrage. 18 kills with 1 barrage. That's crazy. Looks like the Werfer already also got super low for Blazin. Close call there. Oh my god, that was just such a devastating hit to Sonny. Both engineers down. This Comet going to get repaired up by his teammates. Comet engineer is Vet 2 with the sweeper, so he's got the repair speed bonus on both of them. COH2 covering this south. Frag bombs coming in on these conscripts. I don't like that utilization of frag bombs, so I feel like that's a massive waste of munitions. Hoorahing forwards. Before on the machine gun, does force the retreat. A decent number of kills. Hits Vet 2 after that. Comes the next wave for barrage. Conscript still pushing forwards though. And we're gonna slow them down real fast though. Very, very low comet coming in. And SU-85 pack pushing through the center. A lot of damage onto these Axis tanks all of a sudden. Allies surging through the middle. And no anti-tank gun for either of the Axis players, which is why this is working so well. Oh boy, what was that ram? It looked like the engine kind of bugged out there. There was like no acceleration. And that was a very sad ram, looking for the ram rocket run combo there. Oh man, SU-85 catches the Werfer out the back there. Pack could get decrewed though by the sniper, especially if he uses the incendiary shot here. So he doesn't want to hang around for it. And a second comet joining in for Sunny now. And Axis are getting overwhelmed in the anti-tank department. Blazin going for 2 packs. I think is a reasonable choice. Could maybe cancel one of them depending on their fuel control. Start saving for the elephant in terms of manpower. Meanwhile, Stocky gonna go for another Panther. I think that's also a reasonable choice. If the Axis team could get like a double team on Sunny, that would be really strong. I say those comets. Easier said than done though. Coming in long range. Catching the repairs. I don't know how they even knew they were back there. I don't think the spotting scopes could see back there if he's got them. MG on the retreat. Brit sniper throwing out the flares there. Some base howitzer fire. Oh no, that's not actually. It's a concentration barrage. It's like, how did the sniper throw a flare from all the way over there? Oh no, Katyusha is coming down here, but from long range, getting some pretty good scatter on those rockets though. Okay, very, very low. Panther going to take engine damage. Looks like Blazin getting a bit overwhelmed here. Here come the rockets. Panther's actually going to push forwards to try and dodge it. And that works out pretty well, but has kind of pushed forwards into the pack SU-85 combo. Meanwhile, this Panther also quite low. Doesn't have much anti-infantry to put a halt to these conscripts pushing in. The Werfer barrage going after the pack, but it's still alive. And a lot of low-out Panthers here. Frag bombs! Stuns one of the tanks. Not getting a super huge amount of infantry. Panther one shot from death. Manages to get away. But the allied anti-tank guns are holding for the moment. Here comes the Brumbeer looking to put a stop to that. And a Stuka dive bomb coming down as well. Looks like the Brit AT gun's going to get decrewed by this one. A little bit later dodging. So maybe the Axis can get something going. They've got one Panther quite healthy. Even just destroying this anti-tank gun would be quite nice here. And a very, very tight match now all of a sudden. The VPs have swung back and forth. Now the Axis team with a small lead. Pushing in here. Oh, he needs one more shot to finish up that comet. Looks like he's going to go for an attack ground. Oh, and he gets it! Might have had sight actually there, because he's got the spotting scopes. for coming down, but the conscripts actually run past the target zone. Don't take almost any damage. Brumbier coming in though. Oh, and the conscripts are quick to pull back after that. 4 models down, a lot of health damage too. He needs to retreat with 2 squads straight away. Su-85 still out the back, needs repairs. And the drain getting put back onto the allies now. Turning into a real nail-biter here. Another machine gun from Stocky, interesting choice. Try hold on to the VPs that way. Rebuilt the sniper as well. 2 kills. Looks like Sunny's sniper has gone down, so I imagine that was a counter snipe. One of those 2 kills. Still have the sniper for Blazin. 2 kills. Very, very close to Vet 3. And this has been like a speed run of a game. 36 minutes in, both teams on this low amount of VPs. Usually kind of hitting this about 15 minutes further into the match. Okay, here comes the Katyusha, got the flares up on the Brit player, spotting. Katyusha targeting some nice areas. Su-85 pushing in now. Pushing back the Brumbier still. A lot of damage onto these 2 tanks. And there we go. Clock is stopped at the moment. Dishka in the center. Su-85 spinning around for this Panther that's pushing forward. And the pack's there as well. Vet 2. Looks like he popped the target weak point, but maybe slightly too early. Doesn't end up coming through there. Brumbier with the bunker buster long range, finishing off the Dishka on retreats. But yeah, a lot of damage onto these Axis tanks at the moment. Comet up in the north also taking a hammering from the AAT guns, but they are getting targeted by the concentration barrage. And it looks like one of them might go down here. Meanwhile, the Su-85 pack combo pushing forwards and takes down the Brumbier. Axis are not safe, slightly over the main road. Made onto the pack. Katyusha onto the machine gun, clearing that off. Oh! The double packs though, they're low, but they're not dead, and they take down the Su-85 coming in from the north. Comet coming forwards, but it's going to take engine damage here. Maybe not. Blazin not getting that in time. Both AT guns go down to the conscripts pushing forwards here. Panther also quite low. We'll get engine damage from an anti-tank grenades coming in for a crush. But yeah, started that move a little bit late. Does get 2 or 3 models still though. But the rockets coming through. Panther taking a hammering. Still alive though. AC coming through now though. And so is the Comet, still without the damaged engine from earlier. Could take one here though. Blazin really needs to get the Faust off on this Comet. Oh no, he's just going to let the squad go down instead. Is he focused on this area? Oh, it does get away. Okay, very close call though. Another Comet. Okay, 2 Comets for Sunny still. Do we rebuild one after a loss? Raj, but the MG still capping. Pin up in the north though. That with Raj slowing the cap down. But the drain is against the Axis at the moment. And they're getting quite low. Forcing back the 222 through the center. Here comes the Comets. Got 2 decrew packs over here. Axis can rebuild their armies quite quickly thanks to that. Comes the Katyusha into the center. Axis trying to get the cap through, but the Katyusha denying that. Phosphorus dropped in the center as well by the Comet. Sniper diving into the center. Oh, but it gets annihilated by the Katyusha. A little bit careless there. Axis team are desperate here for the capture on the VPs, but they just can't quite get it. And it looks like they're going to drain out here. The triple cap just too fast. Then we get something going. there we go. GG indeed. Back and forth one this time, you know. Both teams having their periods of dominance. But it seemed like there was a bit of a traffic jam here a couple of times for the Axis team. Through the centre, they had a lot of tanks around here, not at full health, requiring repairs. Seemed to slow them down a bit. But yeah, overall a good back and forth game, pretty evenly matched, entertaining one. GG, and nice look, first cast on this map. Anyway guys, wrapping that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.